So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome to another MotoGP 19 career mode episode, and we're here for episode number 2. We've had a fantastic start to the season. If you've missed it, go back and check it out because it was an absolute cracker. But anyway, here we are, episode number 2. To remind ourselves of the leaderboards, and so we are leading the championship by 9 points. We got very lucky in the first episode because I did forget to turn up the difficulty, but we turned it up and then we managed to get second place. So there you go. Take a look at the GP standings and you can see Dovi leads the way from Marquez, Rins and then Rossi. So that's going to be a pretty interesting championship. We're heading to America for COTA for the American Grand Prix. So what I'll do while I'm in here, I'll up the difficulty to 100% for now, and then we'll see how we get on. Tyre wears on, of course. So let's get straight into the American Grand Prix then. As you can see, I love this little new presentation thing. But what's this? Oh, we can fly to the next event. Ooh, transfer window. So we've got some transfer windows coming up. Another transfer window. Oh, this is pretty good to see. So there we go. Right then. Anyway, let's head to COTA. There we are then, heading into qualifying. What can we do out of the American Grand Prix? We've upped the difficulty to 100%, so we should get a little bit more of a challenge. So I'm just going to head straight out, put in a lap. It's going to be quite a long lap time as well, especially in Moto3. I think it's about a 2-minute lap time anyway in the GP bikes, but for Moto3 it's even slower. So we're going to be on for a long race. I think 3 laps around here at about probably 2.5-minute lap time. So let's see how we get on out here in our first qualifying lap. Got to get used to the Moto3 bike again around here at COTA. Probably the first and last time on this game we'll race Moto3 around here at this particular track. Intend to move up to Moto2 next season, but anyway, let's see what this lap time ends up like. It's coming to the end of our first qualifying lap. We're catching up to the back of Fernandez, and I'm feeling pretty confident about this lap. I mean, I remember on the last game that the AI were really slow around here at COTA, so I wonder if they've improved slightly. We'll soon find out, but anyway, a 2:27.9 lap time, so pretty much 2.5 minutes to get around this track. So let's end that session there. Is that enough to get through into qualifying? Oh, we get pole position. We take the top of Q1 there, so nice and easy around there. So the AI still struggle in qualifying, so what I'm going to do to mix it up a bit, I'm going to skip this qualifying and just head straight to the race. So we'll start right in the middle of the grid. Hopefully it'll make an interesting battle as we fight our way from the mid pack and hopefully get our way up to the front. You see, we'd have got pole by over a second, so it would have been too easy. So let's get into the race. Right then, we are on the grid for the American Grand Prix. What are we going to be able to do? Like I say, we're starting from the middle of the grid. We're currently leading the championship by a small margin, so hopefully this won't take an impact on our championship standings, but I'm fairly confident we have the pace over the AI here, especially, well, we've got the difficulty to 100% now, but especially going off of what it was like last year's game. So we should get ourselves a pretty decent result here, hopefully. Feeling confident. We're massively quicker than the AI, but they always step it up. Coming up the inside into turn number 1, taking a very tight line. Whoa, we get squeezes about 4 wide there into turn number 1. But anyway, a good run down the hill is all we need, and we've got plenty of time in this race. 2.5-minute lap time, 3 laps, so we're looking at what, 7.5 minutes around here racing at COTA, so plenty of time in this race to get ourselves up near the front. Got to watch and look after the rear. Look at the tyre wear already. I forgot to change off of the soft tyres, and it's hot here in America. Oh, getting all out of shape there as well. So tyres are going to be a problem. I'm not used to changing tyres because in the end I decided to turn off tyre wear because I felt like the AI didn't have any tyre wear in the previous game. But anyway, all over the back of 8th place. Come on, into turn 10. Let's see if we can do something on the brakes just before we get onto this next start finish straight, where we're going to go for a massive slipstream and a lunge. Oh, the front almost folded under there. I could feel it, and the Leopard man gets it all out of shape. Ramirez, clear him. made that a nice easy job there. So anyway then, hunting down Bufo Moss. Next up. Bit far off for Slipstream to do anything really powerful, but we're gaining, and now we need to get on the brakes. I'm not sure where you brake down here, but it's a tight corner at the end of the straight, heavy braking zone. Just about keep it, miss the apex a little bit, but we get away with it, so that's okay there. Turn 13 out a little bit wide. But we're getting all over onto the back of this front 6 then, so it's these front 6 battling it out for the win basically. Either one of these guys could take it. We've got a bit of a gap to Fanati behind, but I expect he's going to catch up to her, so he's been quick all season long so far. All over the back of these guys, come on. Up the inside, I like his pink helmet, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that, aggressive up the inside of Binder. Darren Binder was the guy at the previous race at Argentina in the last episode. If you missed it, he flew right over our head. So go check that out if you missed it, it's in the Argentina race. That was crazy. Right, Della Porta, 29.6, we do a 30.2. So we're right up there with the pace, and I'm feeling confident. I think we can do something, you know. Late on the brakes, uphill braking zone, tip it in, we're out wide a little bit again. I'm not very confident with the front under the braking, but they're coming back at us. We need to get ourselves back into P5, please. The rear tyre is already starting to go. You can see it's at 50% wear. That's not good. That is not good. And we're only, well, we're not even halfway through this race yet. A long ways to go. And it's a long track as well. So we're going to have to watch out. A bit wide into 6. Come on. Good run out of 9. Hook it all up nicely, and we can start to challenge for the podium positions. They're clean round the outside. I'll take that of Aaron Canet. Now we're on the charge for the win. Can we get the win? That is going to be a tough question. Oh, Canet straight back up our inside. He's not having any of it, is he? He is not having any of it. Right then. Garcia, we're tucking a Slipstream and hopefully find our way past. Late on the brakes, very late on the brakes. Oh, I'm going to find that gap and slot deep. Good job, it's all tarmac runoff now. Got to keep Della Porta in front of us. Oh, Canet is that? Colliding with the back of us, taking a chunk of rear tyre life out. Oh, the Leopard man there, not giving us an inch of space to breathe. We'll clean round his outside, that is nice. And then we're going to be heading on to the last lap. Barely any rear tyre life left. Should have strapped on a medium, I think. But if we can make him last, it's going to work. Sitting behind Garcia, look at him, trying to run away with the win. The Leopard man underneath of us, cut him off there. Pick up the Slipstream on Messiah, 29.2, we do a 29.4, so the AI aren't as slow as I thought they were going to be. So, 100% might be the right difficulty for us. Wow, we are on a slow bike up at the front, but oh well, we can up the difficulty as we go along. And the Leopard man, Della Porta, straight back underneath of us, but we get back at him. Got to fight back as soon as we can, and we're all over the back of Messiah. I don't either, honestly. Some of these Moto3 names I cannot pronounce at all. Oh, gotta look after that rear tyre, get back underneath him at 6. Come on. Oh! Hold on tight. Hold on tight, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good run out of there. Challenging for the win now. Late on the brakes, coming onto the straight. Oh, Garcia's. He's. Oh, look at that. Oh, good defending there from Garcia. Oh, he's trying to up our inside. He makes it stick. We got the wide line, which is going to come the inside line for the next one. We got no rear tyre left, basically, if you look down the bottom right. Oh, it's sliding around, you can feel it. Oh, I can feel it, but we're going to have to fight through it if we want to take the win here. Or will it be another second place? Oh, the rear. It's going to have to be a final corner job, I think. We're going to have to try and hook it up. Get on him as we're coming round into 17. Oh, the rear. We should have strapped a medium on. I think we'd have still had that pace with a medium. This is all these little mistakes and slips from the rear are letting Garcia go, and I think we're too far behind to try and challenge him. Oh, come on. Get a decent run out of there, but it's only going to be second place. That's a good result for us though, to be fair. I will take that. Second place, good result. 2/10 quicker than Garcia. He really went for it on the last lap, but so did we. So there we go. That's it for America. And next up is Jerez, I believe, but we're 4 points ahead of Garcia, so we're going to have to watch out for him. He looks to be our rival this season. We're doing really well so far. I would take that. Team Championship, second still, 3 points off of CIP Green Power. So, good solid result. We've had a podium in every race we've done so far. So this is good for us in this career mode. Here we go. Next up is the Spanish Grand Prix out of Jerez. This could make for an interesting one. So again, we'll get into qualifying one. And I might do the same that we did in the previous one. I haven't upped the difficulty yet. We'll see how we get on here. And then I might up it. Probably to 105%. We'll do 5% increments until we get it right. But here we go. Jerez qualifying. What can we do to get into Q2? Our rival Garcia straight into Q2, of course. But we have to fight our way through Q1. So, let's just get straight out there, I guess. Flying lap. And there we go. This Honda is working well for us. Really surprised with the start to the season that we've had. So Jerez, probably our first challenging circuit of the season. Well, challenging for me. I mean, I do really like this circuit and it is quite good. I'm okay. My pace is okay around here. Brno's the worst for me, so I'll be interested to see how we are at Brno this year's game. But here we go then, coming up into turn one. We've got a few bikes coming out of the pit, so watch out for them. Took it into one. Hit that apex lovely actually. Could have carried a bit more speed. And get out of the way, Cornfire. We're going to brake and come underneath a Cornfire. Good run through there. So let's just keep it tidy, push a little bit, but it's only Q1, so we should be able to get through. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm going to take the risk and just see how this lap goes. So come to the end of our first qualifying lap. Feeling pretty confident we've got up to the back of McPhee here. So we should find a way out. Oh my god, Lockie's on a bit of a slow one. He's a teammate, didn't even realise that. But anyway, this lap should be okay. 1:55.4. End the session, should be straight through. Yep, look at that. 6/10, so the next qualifying session might be a little bit more difficult. But what I'm going to do, what I did in the previous race, retire straight from this. We'll start from the middle of the grid and try and fight our way up. So I'm just trying to figure out what you guys want to see in terms of, do you want me to do qualifying 1 and qualifying 2? Or like do one and then start from the middle of the grid, or don't do it at all. Let me know your preference. I'm going to try a few different scenarios out over the next couple of episodes until we decide what we want to do. But anyway, the Jerez Grand Prix. This should make an interesting race. Taking a look at Dalla Porta on pole position. I need to remember to change my tyres. So I'm going to go for a soft on the front and a medium on the rear. I could probably go for a soft, but I don't want to risk it, so let's just see how we get on them. Dalla Porta, Fanati and Binder on the front row. Where is Garcia? That is who we've got to watch out for. Garcia, where are you? Right then. Line up nicely on the grid. Get ourselves right bang in the middle and get a good launch. On the inside line, which is helpful actually, coming up into turn 1. Look at that guy, he just drove straight into the back of him. Oh, Come on, then into turn 1. Someone clipped us there. Struggled a little bit with the front, tucking it in. Oh, that was aggressive into Michelin. Jesus. I just barged my way through. That's typical Moto3 overtake there. Right, P9. Try and fight our way up the grid. He's got a poor run out of there. We've got a fantastic run. Oh, look at the line he took round the outside there. Gonna get him back. I like the way the AI take different lines now. This new AI seemed pretty good. Take varying lines, which is good to see. And especially to me as well. So, see, we've gone a little bit deep there. Didn't mean to do that. It's just what I'm struggling with the front end on this game. Struggling with trying to keep the front from folding under, and we've gone right round the outside there. We're stuck on the outside for the next part of the corner, and this battle is costing us. Oh, and our line's crossed, and I clipped the back of him, killed a whole bunch of momentum. So we're in P7, and we've got to try and catch up to Aaron Canet up ahead. Get a decent run out of there. Definitely could have gone for a soft on the rear here. Definitely could have done with that. Good run around this last little sector, so I'd keep it within the white lines just about. It's that Garcia at the front already. Can't let him overtake us in the championship. We're going for the Moto3 title if we can. It's going to be tough. We're going to push for a 2 minute flat points. No, 2 minute point 6. We did a 2 minute 2 point something. So we're not too far off the pace. We're actually catching this pack, so the clear air is really helpful. We're not stuck in this battle. So losing time, they're tripping each other up, and with the clear air we have the pace to bridge that gap, and that's always the hardest thing. But now we're in this group, we're going to probably, it'll slow our progress a little bit as we try and line up the inside of Fanati and Canet, but we back out of that one. Struggle around there, have to lift off mid corner. Right then, picking up the slipstream, brake as late as we can. About 150 meters, probably a little bit too early. Very early, you can see we lost out, and then I run it wide. Didn't mean to do that. Come on then, round 7. Good run. Catch up to the back of Fanati again. Oh, look how wide we are. Come on. Ooh, slip from the rear. Line up Fanati again. We've only got one more lap after this one, and we're only down in 7th place, so... Oh, hold it, come on. Just got to push that a little bit further. Plenty of tyres left, so let's use it. And Garcia has the lead, and he's running away with it. Get a good run out the final corner. Power out of there nicely. Garcia 53.7. We do a 54 flat. Garcia is on a different level. Got about 0.3 of a second to gain on the lap, and we've run it deep into 1. That's cost us. Canet's through. Get him back. Tip it round. Right, holding P5, which is okay. Could be our first result off of the podium. We're on the final lap. We've got about half a lap to try and sort things out, haven't we? Come on. Bit far off of the slipstream to do anything. Gotta watch out for Canet behind and Fanati. Remember to brake about 100 meters down here. Into Danny Pedrosa corner. Turn number 6. Right, can we pinch a podium at the last minute? If we hold it, we might be able to. Hold it flat around there, which is good. Chuck it into 8 underneath the leopard, man. Look at that. Come on, hold on. The rear's wanting to kick us off the bike. Look at that. On the limit. Binder's getting a bit out of shape there. Half a second off of Binder. Come on, let's push for that podium. Took it into 11, that's good. Get a good run through there. It's all about momentum. Hold it, hold it. Oh my god, that's a bit of a corner cut and it's chucked us off wide. Oh, we messed that one up, but can we do something on the brakes into the final corner? No, we can't get it slowed down enough. Ah, 4th place, but we cover off, can it? And Della Porta. Bit of a run to the line here. Come on. Oh, no. It's worth a try, weren't it? Right then, Sergio Garcia took the win. We were 3/10 off of his lap time, so he was much quicker than us around here. And we've dropped now down to 2nd. Garcia, another win. 8 points ahead he is, so gonna have to settle for that in the championship. We've now dropped to 3rd as well in the constructors, but anyway, the team are happy with that. We're doing really well for this team. Remember, we're in one of the bottom teams, so we should be happy with that. But that's going to do it for today's episode. If you did enjoy, remember to smash the like button, share it around with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more MotoGP 19 content. So we will see you in the next episode.